Well, a very good afternoon and welcome along to the Ville Resort and Casino here in Townsville, to our audience on Fox Sports and those in attendance in the venue. This is All-Star Boxing Footy Rivals, our weigh-in presented by the Man Shake. Lose the beer gut without losing the beers. The Man Shake, helping everyday Aussie blokes lose weight, feel great and be the best version of themselves. So thank you to the Man Shake. So our All-Stars boxing card, we have our All-Stars here with us and they're going to jump onto the scales to make this one official before the big night tomorrow night. And don't forget, you can order it all via Main Event TV. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome up our first fighter to jump onto the scales. He'll represent the Sky Blue. A big round of applause for Todd Carney. $90.65. Put your hands together for Todd Carney. So we'll grab a couple of words with Todd. Well, Todd, you look in fantastic shape. We've read about the training you've done with Ben Marnie and the team. How do you feel today?
Yeah, not too bad. Had a little bit of a sauna this morning, so yeah, feel all right. Yeah, all the hard work's done, so hopefully it displays tomorrow night.
You've been working with Ben Marnie and a few of the boys. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, rubbing shoulders with, hopefully a future world champ. He's been great. He's done everything possible for me, and obviously Blake Morrison, Blake doing all the cardio has been the hard work. So it's been really good for them to put their lives on hold to help me out with this event. So it's been great. And finally, your thoughts, predictions tomorrow night? Oh, hopefully a win. It's what we're here for, to win. But hopefully just put on a good display and give boxing a good name. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. All the best to Todd Carney. Please welcome our next to jump on to the scales, representing the Queensland Maroons, Scott Prince. $81.65 for Scott Prince. Well, Scott, so 81.65s. How's your preparation been to reach that?
Yeah, it's been great. It's obviously hard work of the last 4 to 5 weeks with our trainer and Mark Chopper Burgess, and training alongside Hodges, just pushing one another, so it's been great.
A lot of you guys have talked about that camaraderie of training and you know, working with other fighters and other former teammates. How's that been?
It's been all right. Obviously, a little bit of, trash talk going on, calling me Teletubby and stuff like that, so it made me work a little bit harder.
But for yourself to be back here on this stage where you had so many great moments in your career, to be in a boxing ring this time?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, as a footy player, you like to challenge yourself, and when the call come out to take this, challenge, I was a little bit apprehensive initially, but I thought what a great concept, and just very happy to be involved in and challenge myself on an individual level anyway.
Your predictions for tomorrow night?
Yeah, we all train to win, so a little win would be very nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him. So Scott Prince, we'll get our two fighters up the front. That's our first weigh-in, so they'll go face to face. Come on, make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen, as they go face to face. So here we go, real state of origin battle. So, and then we'll get the guys to the front. So for the Man Shake, so our weigh-in presented by the Man Shake. So this is the first of our weigh-ins of our big fight card. Todd Carney up against Scott Prince. So the first of our state of origin showdowns and our All-Stars boxing card. So all the best to both fighters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that takes us to the next of our contests. First of all, please welcome up to jump on to the scales, representing the Sky Blue of New South Wales, Craig Gower. $97.4. We'll have a quick chat to Craig. So, made the weight. You've played a lot of football games at a high level. What's the nerves like 24 hours out from a boxing match?
A lot worse than they were when playing footy, I'll tell you that. But no, it's been enjoyable. We had a great week. The training's been good, and just looking forward to Friday night.
And your thoughts on the fight tomorrow night? What can we expect from Craig Gower?
Just a tear in. Yeah, pretty simple. Then we'll tear in after it, so it'll be good.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So Craig Gower. And his opponent on the night, another who made so many highlights here in Townsville and Queensland. Please welcome Matt Bowen. So 88.1 for Matt Bowen. Matt, as I said, same story, like I said to Princey, you made so many highlights here. This time to do it in a boxing ring, a different kind of environment for yourself.
It is, mate. I think obviously, we've been saying it all week. We got 12 other blokes to hide behind in the obviously on the footy field, but tomorrow night is just me, Gower, and the referee. So I'm looking forward to it.
You've done a little bit of boxing in the past, but this will be your first time in the ring in this capacity.
Yeah, obviously, Billy Johnson was a trainer for the Cowboys, and he loves his boxing, so used to do a fair bit. But mate, it's different when in front of all this crowd. So just can't wait. Can't wait for tomorrow night.
You're used to running onto a football field on Townsville with everyone screaming your name. What's it going to be like to walk out as a boxer though this time? And people are expecting you'll have the biggest support behind you here tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think that's the embarrassing part. I think you're just walking out, obviously to the ring. But the crowd's going to be here tomorrow. It's in Townsville, so my home crowd. So looking forward to it.
Prediction?
We all train. We all professional rugby league players, or retired ones now, and mate, we all love to win, and obviously hate to lose. So hope to get the win.
All the best tomorrow night. So we'll get our two guys to the front. So same thing, give them a big round of applause. So they'll go face to face. So there you go, so Gower and Bowen. So the boys embrace. We'll face the front, so we'll get a photo for them here as well. So as we said, professionals on a rugby league field, professionals in a boxing ring, so there's a great admiration for all of them and the work they've done to get to this point. So all the best to our two fighters there, so Gower and Bowen. Takes us to bout number 3 on this card, and we'll welcome forward our two fighters. First of all, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Sandor Earl. .97 for Sandor Earl, so we get a few words with him. So just recently retired, so you've stayed in shape?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. It's a nice little transition out of footy to come into the boxing and have a purpose, have a goal, give me something to train for. But it's been a long 6-week camp, but lots of hard training.
Tell us a bit about the team and who you've been working with to lead up to this.
I've been working with Real Deal Boxing Club, and the boys have all come up, so it's pretty cool. Christian Denor and Kel Bryan out of Collingwood, so good little mix. I sort of asked a few people who I respected their opinion, who should I train with in Melbourne, and Christian's name come up a few times, so to work with the team, get a lot of good sparring in, a lot of hard work, so I feel like I'm ready.
So what's your prediction for tomorrow night?
Hopefully get the win in, pretty convincing fashion, I guess.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So he'll be in one corner, Sandor Earl in the other corner. Another famous Queenslander. Please welcome up to weigh in, Justin Hodges. $102.3 for Justin Hodges. And well, Justin, you've been in the ring as a professional. Is it any different doing it on this scale with these blokes beside you?
Oh, look, it is a little bit different. Obviously, a lot of footy boys that I played with, a lot of guys that I played against as well. So, look, it's just good to be a part of the first one. Hopefully, every single fighter here can put on a good show. Everyone can display their boxing skills, and hopefully we can have another one in the near future.
That's something you've always said. You hope people can see the boxing skills that people yourself and all of these guys have.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that's why everyone's tuning in. We're not just going out there to swing punches and have a street fight. I think all these guys are trained really hard. They want to go out there and try and display what they've learned from all their trainers. So if we can do that tomorrow night, do the right thing by boxing and put on a good show, win or loss, I think that's the main thing we can do.
And I think an important part about this, and you've obviously been heavily involved in it, the role through engaging the community and you're well connected to this area of the world to try and make a difference on young people's lives.
Yeah, exactly right. Obviously, there's a lot of drama up here with obviously the youth, and even back home in Brisbane and my hometown in Cairns. So we're going to try and do our best to put on a good performance. Hopefully, we can change the life of some of these kids. Get them off the streets, get them into boxing or rugby league or whatever it may be, just to keep their mind active. And but the big thing around that, they need someone who they can look up to and aspire to. So hopefully, all the boys up here, hopefully the youth is watching this, and then they can take something from us, and then make something useful of their life.
Yeah, no, a great message. What's your prediction for? Yeah, give me a round of applause. As I said, I think it's an important part in understanding why all of these guys have given up their time to jump in and entertain everyone, but it's also about making a difference. Your prediction for tomorrow night?
Oh, look, like all of us, we all want to win. We all trained hard, but I think the main thing, we go out there, display our boxing skills, have a win, whoever wins, sit back and enjoy the beer together, because it's been a hard 6-8 weeks campaign, and I think all the boys have done the right thing by the sport, and now it's just time to put the work in and sit down and have a beer, hopefully with a victory.
All the best. Put your hands together for Justin Hodges. We'll get our two fighters to the front. So they go face to face. Makes a noise for them, ladies and gentlemen. So Sandor Earl in the blue, Justin Hodges in the maroon. So they'll be about number 3 on the card here tonight. We'll go face the front, boys. So I get a photo from here. So this is our weigh-in, of course, presented by the Man Shake. A couple of our fighters have been using the Man Shake in the lead up to this fight. So thank you for them for sponsoring our weigh-in here. So Sandor Earl and Justin Hodges. Takes us to the next of the fights on the card here. This one is bout number 4. Please, first of all, welcome up onto the scales, Willie Mason. 116.6 for Willie Mason. Well, Willie, how does it feel? Like I've asked a few of the boys to be up here 24 hours before a fight. You've been to many big rugby league games. How does it compare?
Yeah, it's quite nerve-wracking. I mean, all the boys know when you're playing rugby league, you've got teammates that can help you. Kick it to the wingers come in, halfback kicks it out. You can have a bit of a blow, but no, not this. This 6 minutes of hard work. So all the guys have been, busting their ass, training their balls out. So be good just to get it over with.
You're another who's really pushed that message of this is a real opportunity to show people how hard you guys have worked, how seriously you've taken it, and how much you want to put on a show for the people.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty disrespectful to boxing just to go out there and just have a big slugfest. You want to showcase all the hard work that you've been doing for the last 6 to 8 weeks. Sort of get in there and just disrespect the whole sport. So most of us have got that mindset, but who knows? As soon as that thing goes, we could just fucking just let loose.
What's your prediction for tomorrow night?
Oh, hopefully you get a split decision win in the third. Of course, I want to fucking win.
Put your hands together for Willie Mason, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, jumping on to the scales, please welcome Sam Thaiday. $122. So 122 for Sam Thaiday. Just a minute. Straight into the Man Shake. How's that played a part in your preparation?
I was actually a lot heavier than that before I started drinking the Man Shake, to be honest. So thanks to Adam McDougall and the guys at Man Shake for helping me out. Actually dropped a few kilos. So I'm pretty happy with that weight, considering where I was before Christmas. So definitely been training hard.
All right, so on this fight, what's your thoughts come tomorrow night?
Really looking forward to it. I can back up what Hodges said too. Being up here in the community, especially community where I grew up, hopefully we can show some kids there's a different way of doing things, and maybe focusing on something. And sport's a fantastic thing. So the other side of things, the boxing is always great, but the other side of things is fantastic too. In a community where they are struggling a little bit at the moment too. So it'd be good to get out there, hopefully put on a show, and hopefully inspire some kids to get out there, maybe go and see Uncle Dennis at the Hawks there and get into the boxing and give themselves something to do so they're not as bored.
Sport's given so much to yourself and so many of these other guys here, and is that a big part of what you want to be able to do, and you think you can deliver that message through this show?
Yeah, it's a huge message we want to deliver, and sport has given so much to all of us. And in saying that, except for Benny Hannant, who's the only clean skin up here, all of us have had some drama at some point in our footy careers. But we've turned things around, and we have turned things around and refocused, and I've hopefully set up some great examples for some of these kids. So you can mess up and make mistakes in your life, but it's about learning from them. So yeah, that's hopefully a big message that kids can take from this.
Yeah, another great message. Give me a big round of applause. And I suppose finally, like we've asked everyone else up here, thoughts, predictions, what's going to happen when that bell goes tomorrow?
Oh, it's going to be a fantastic fight, but you grab my right arm for a second. Hold it up in the air. That's what I want at the end of it.
Put your hands together for Sam Thaiday. We'll get our two fighters to the front. So they'll go face to face. So we've got, Willie Mason and Sam Thaiday. And this one, so presented by the Man Shake. So you can lose the beer gut without losing all of the beers. Then we get the boys to the front. So we get a photo facing the front. So we've got Willie Mason and Sam Thaiday. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So great job. Takes us to our next contest, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome up on to the scales. First of all, we'll get to weigh in from the blue corner, Junior Paulo. $116.7 for Junior Paulo. So Junior looking in tremendous shape. It's well documented how hard you've worked, and it shows there on the scales.
Yeah, it's obviously been a long pre-season, but pretty fun as well, mixing it with the boxing. So just happy to be up here and looking forward to putting on a good show tomorrow night.
And this is your opportunity again. Like a lot of these guys haven't been in the ring before. You've been in there yourself, so this is something that is a little bit familiar to you.
Yeah, obviously still have the nerves, like the boys were saying. So, we're going into a ring where it's just the two of us standing there and you don't have your teammates beside you. So it's always going to be nerve-wracking getting into the ring. But like I said, we're hopping into the ring and looking to punch each other out.
Same question, what's your thoughts or final words of prediction for tomorrow night?
Hopefully not a draw.
Hopefully not a draw. Put your hands together for Junior Paulo, ladies and gentlemen. Next, please welcome on to the scales his opponent, Neville Costigan. $102.6. Well, Neville, you're one of the guys that's been working up here pretty hard in Townsville with Dennis Clancy and a few of the boys, so a chance to show your skills on home soil.
Yeah, never really done boxing before, but it's an eye-opener. Pretty tough work. Respect to all the boxers out there. It's been good.
And to do it in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, home crowd. Got heaps of mates coming up. They all give me shit already, so see how we go.
And finally, what's your thoughts or predictions for tomorrow night?
Oh, it's hopefully a good battle. Hope we get the win, but just mainly put on a good show for the crowd.
Put your hands together for Neville Costigan. We'll get our two boys to down the front. So we go face to face. So Neville Costigan and Junior Paulo. And then face the front, boys. So that is our contest there. So between Neville Costigan and Junior Paulo. That takes us to the main event on the card. Please welcome forward, first of all, to weigh in from the blue corner, Ben Hannant. $102.8. All right, Ben, so won premierships, run marathons, now you're going to give boxing a go. How are you feeling about that just 24 hours out?
I'm excited. It's been an incredible month for me. It's like learning a new language. I had no idea what I was doing. And from week 1 to week 4 now has been a massive growth. I've got to thank Michael Katsidis and Will Nazio for, in the month's time, be able to turn around a bloke that's never thrown a punch in his life to someone that feels confident and ready to take on arguably one of the best boxers / footy players in the NRL.
Speaking with Michael Katsidis yesterday, he said that you'll surprise a few people.
Yeah, I like surprises. I've had 8 surprises in my own life, which has been great. And that's what I'm doing this for. And we spoke about youth crime. It's a big problem all over Queensland at the moment. And these young kids, if they put as much effort in breaking in the houses, stealing keys, cars and all that, and instead of staying up late at night, getting up early, going training in the boxing gym or footy training, they'll have twice the amount of success, and you know they wouldn't be looking over their shoulders. So there's much effort. They channeled that into doing what these blokes have done for the last 20 odd years. You can see how happy and how successful they are. There's no different for those kids coming through.
Yeah, no, great message. And as I said to everyone, last one, thoughts, predictions tomorrow night?
Prediction is me giving it absolutely everything I have to make sure I'm standing here with my hand held up at the end of the night.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So, Benny Hannant and his opponent, please welcome to weigh in. He'll fight out of the maroon corner, Josh Papali. $117.9. We spoke to you yesterday, Joshua, about combining the footy with the boxing. So has it shown on the scales?
Yeah, I won't be running too hard on Monday when I return, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, obviously just shows that I've been working pretty hard lately. Last year I played at 124 all year, and you know, I showed up today and I'm pretty decent shape, and that goes credit to you know, Steve Babick, my coach for the last nine weeks. So yeah, looking forward to Friday.
Talk us through the training and preparation that you've had to reach this point.
Yeah, it's been tough. You know, the sacrifice, going late training sessions, trying to find sparring partners and stuff like that. Pad work, you know, in the backyard, garage. Couldn't find gyms and all that stuff like that. But you know, it's paid off, and like I said before, I'm looking forward to returning back on Monday and not doing too much running.
Looking at what yourself and Junior have done, combining football with rugby league, do you think moving forward this could be something that other players do? It's a great way, as you said, look at the shape that you guys have come in.
Yeah, sort of just refreshes the mind a bit. You know, always thinking about footy, and you know, that's what I've done for the last 9 weeks, and yeah, just looking forward to tomorrow now.
Lastly, but not leastly, of course, your thoughts, predictions for tomorrow night?
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. You know, I'm just going to go out there and enjoy, and yeah.
All the best. Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll get the two boys down the front. So we'll get them to go face to face. And face the front, boys. So put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. So Josh Papali and to Ben Hannant. So that's all of our fighters that weighed in officially. So don't forget, of course, to book the event via Main Event. You've seen all of the fighters over the last few days. You've heard what they've had to say. You can see how seriously they've taken this, but most importantly, as has been mentioned a number of times today, the role that they've played in the community and the positive message that they've been able to send to a number of different communities, which is something that's so powerful. We know, of course, how many youngsters look up to these guys and what they've achieved, what they've overcome, and just the success that they are. So hopefully that they play a big role in that, and I think that's a huge credit to Nick Livermore and the team, obviously, who've really looked to promote that message as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the Man Shakes. That's been our official weigh-in sponsor of All Stars Boxing Footy Rivals. They're all weighed in, they're all ready to go, so it all goes down tomorrow night at Townsville. So we hope to see you at the venue. If not, make sure you book it via Main Event TV. So we look forward to a big night and look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night.